Delete. Okay. I check audio. Check, check. Okay, time to roll.
Kill 'em all.
Shoot them, bam, 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 bam. Kill them. Kill them. This place is cool. Uh, Snacky. I don't know. There we go. Game, please. Did. Next game, I'm gonna put it up to a harder difficulty. Because this was technically... I was gonna play this by myself. Because I did start a save. And then I deleted it. That was gonna be for stream. And then I deleted it because I didn't think I was gonna continue this. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna continue this because I keep not finishing this game. And I've been meaning to because I'm prepping for P5? Psh, Mass Effect 5. I'm a fucking little doo-doo-eyed. Funk. Oh, I can go up there. Go up here. Bunk. Yeah. Bunk. Bunk. My ear. Whoop 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 whoop. Motherfucker. Did that on purpose, definitely. I have a friend now who keeps fucking calling me out on my spelling and grammar when it comes to my tweet I've been making. I'm just gonna keep being wrong just to annoy him, or just for him to keep calling me out. I'm gonna keep doing it.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lock.
All right.
Inside that lock.
Bowl. Nom 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 nom. Game. Game. Something else missing here? There's a good chance. I think I have to go above. If there's above. There's another spot, I think. Yep, I knew it. I remember.
Come on, Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge
I hate the flashing.
inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Give me 1 second, chat. Hmm. Can't find the image. Whatever. Whatever. Sorry, I got distracted. Wee.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
Bum 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 bum.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like Stacy.
Bonk. Ugh. Wee. Uh.
What's happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
Garrett's voice. I don't think that was Saren.
What do you think we're gonna find down here? It has to be useful if it specifically targeted us.
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you, unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Alright, what do you want?
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a
Alright,
single
give me a
surprise
second. There you
attack.
go.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays.
I fucking hate this. I'm sorry,
Communication and
chat.
transportation across
Flash
the
warning,
Empire
flash
were
warning,
crippled.
flash warning.
Each star system was isolated, cut off over the next decades. The Reapers systematically
I don't realize how fucking
obliterated our
flashy this shit
people. World
is.
by world, system by system. They must
So fucking
wiped us out.
irritating.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
Conduit's not a weapon. It's a backdoor onto the Citadel.
What happened next?
We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Saren's got enough of
Alright,
a
get
head
out of
start.
here.
Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the
We need to
Not
fucking
yet.
kill this man
There is
before
still
he
hope if you hurry.
commits universal genocide.
So many races looked up to the Protheans as paragons of civilization. They were fooled by the Reapers, just as we were. They failed.
Keep it moving. I've got no intention of ending up like them.
was that? What was that? I don't know.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Yum 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 yum. Reaper.
Activate the defense and seal the station! The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Fucking dead. We.
Hang on, things are gonna get a little rough.
Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedure. Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Evacuation procedure. This is not a drill. The Presidium is experiencing severe system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental
It is a cool
controls
because I thought it was a
are
glitch, but I guess it's the barrier or me using the magic. That's cool. I like that.
Civilian casualties
I
are
hope they bring that
high.
back for Mass Effect 5.
I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
What happened to the Council?
In accordance with standard emergency procedures, the Council has been evacuated to the Destiny Ascension.
What about Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina? What happened to them?
I have no information on the status of specific individuals. Once the current crisis has been resolved, a complete accounting of casualties and survivors will begin.
Where's Saren?
Former Spectre agent Saren Arturius is near the vicinity of the Council chamber. A warrant has been issued for his arrest, though Citadel security is unable to respond at this time.
Come on! We need to stop Saren before it's too late!
Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not a drill. Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not a drill.
The Citadel's closing.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
My favorite fucking, like, I love the Reapers. They're so cool. I love the aesthetic, because I know they're just mechanical Cthulhu. That's basically what they are. Especially, I won't describe it. Learning the background of what their origins in the third game. The Reapers are just so cool and they're just mysterious. And especially kind of like what they again, they don't really they don't, the thing with them is that they kind of do explain it, but you really get the effect of what they represent in the third game, seeing all the carnage of what they do.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up. We're going outside.
Reapers was telling me, like, of all video games, the Reaper threat's still my favorite threat. Other than, like, the other fantasy or sci-fi thing is the Tyranids and Warhammer. I love the idea. I've always been a fan of just like these like threats that are more like a natural disaster. There's only so much you can do. Give me a second. There's only so much you can do. Alright, give me 1 second. I have to get something outside. But there's only so much you can do against them. It's more they exist. Ooh. There you go. They exist just to, they just naturally happen. That kind of like, you can't really stop it. There's no reasoning. Blah, blah, blah. I'm back from what I was saying. I've always liked the idea of threats that are just, you can't really, like, there's no reason against them. You can't, there's no like, oh, let's have a conversation. Or like, there's not like, or even in a conversation outside of the game series, whatever, it can be like, there could be a reason to befriend, yada, yada, yada. Like, no, it's just, they're just a threat. Like, it brings me, that idea brought me back to, like, when the big conversation, when it comes down to when Dungeons and Dragons, a little bit ago, before that had a huge fucking spiral, of talking about changing, like, the name to races to species. It didn't get too much flack, but more comes down to the flack of allowing ability scores change, which for people who don't know or who haven't played Baldur's Gate, because I think you would get it if you played Baldur's It's the same. It's a feature that originally it's like up until quite recently, where every race had a set ability score, which is like 2 in one skill, 1 in another. So like 2 strength, 1 intelligence, yada yada yada. So, and some people really did not like that at least what was going to be the new edition of the game or whatever, or the direction of like, hey, every race you could change whatnot. And some people were like, and even someone I followed, I was like, they were like, well, there's a set perception of that race or species, and when you change that, or you can make it whatever you want, it changes the perception, which I never really understood, because the whole point of D&D is that you're the exception. And that's how it is for most games, is that like, that's like, me personally, I love playing, or that's why I love customization, especially it goes beyond being a human. I love being the person who is the most hated thing, race, species, whatever, in the world of whatever that world is. Like in the Dragon Age world, Mass Effect world, I know that's not a thing, but hopefully the next game, or whatever. Being the most despised, or not despised, but looked down upon, whatever it is, the underdog group. And proving them wrong. Being the hero, be like, hey, I'm the thing everyone hates, and I saved your asses, so you should look at it, look at the species differently. I always like those stories, because I think that tells a good story. Another good example, to bring into D&D, and what I wanted them to add for Baldur's Gate, since they had the models for both male and female, is Goblin. I think it would have been cool for Goblin to be a playable race, and I was a little surprised that it wasn't going to. But it's... Sorry. I was surprised that Goblin wasn't going to be a playable race, because there is male and female options. It wouldn't be that hard to add all the hairstyles. Like, it wouldn't have been that hard to add that feature. The only thing it would have been off is the fact that none of the voices are very Goblin sounding. Now, you don't have to sound like that, but definitely, like, at least all the way the Goblins talk, you at least had to find like a very thick British accent, or a British accent voice actor, which I think there was a few. So I don't think much for females, but it's fine. I would have loved, and I think, no, it was the same Cyberpunk was done. I saw an article. If they were gonna add stuff to Baldur's Gate, which I don't look, and when I don't know if I said it in the past on stream, but I know I've said this to myself, is that I don't think they're gonna continue making any more Baldur's Gates, or at least Larian. Unless one, they are like, the money is big, and and I don't think they don't like the world they're in. I think they do like, the game they're making is just, let me do some playing. The issue is that all the people they worked with at Wizard of the Coast is fucking gone now. They've even said themselves, all of them, or 99%, whatever, like, basically, like, all of them's gone, they worked with. So it's literally just, it's just working with, and Wizard of the Coast, and how they've been doing things, and the perception right now isn't the greatest. It's ironic, because they, look, right when they started, like, not only just Wizards, but D&D was giving this good, like, a lot of good stuff, like people, like, D&D was becoming bigger than it's ever been, and it's still bigger than it's ever been, by the fact of all the, one with Baldur's Gate, and so in the video game space, there was a D&D movie which didn't do bad, like, I think maybe didn't sold as well, but it at least the public perception and even the ratings weren't bad for it. So I think D&D's, right when D&D was being in a good spot where it could explode, to be like maybe the next, at least in the mass market, like a Lord of the Rings type series or movie series or whatever it's gonna be of perception. the wizards, and for literally which makes these things like what makes these fantasy Marvel whatever like nerd series popular is the fact that the original fan base full on supports it and hypes it up. A good example, I think, even though Dark Souls is pretty known in the gaming space, I don't think Elden Ring should have sold that much or even given that much representation. I'm glad they deserve it, and not me saying I don't think they deserve it or whatnot. I just don't think it's Dark Souls is a pretty still like, or in my mind it was fairly not niche, but again it was known because of the reputation, and it's done a lot in the gaming industry. Give me a second, I can't do this while talking. There you go. Alright then. Ugh, my brain. So many things. Like the puzzle fucked me up in my train of thought. Oh fuck. But like Marvel wouldn't be as big if it wasn't for one. I think they had good people directing it. Who were those directors who did those movies? Not all of them were successful, but still a lot of the early Marvel movies were good. There was a bunch of Marvel nerds. Like even the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, like he does niche characters and bring them to light, and he kind of could do whatever the fuck he wants with them because they weren't are given that much light, or they're they're as niche comic books is, at least in the grand market. Like, those characters are niche within their own spaces to a degree. Maybe Guardians has a little bit more of a fan base before he made the movies. But, like, James Gunn has brought a lot of, light to, like, these kind of niche... Like, Peacemaker. It was a nobody name until what he did. The new Suicide Squad brought, again, same thing, but at least with the characters. And the movie was alright. I don't think it was... it was better than the first one, I would say. But the first one was sticking to the typical DC edgy, which again, in the grand scheme of things, it's a fun movie. It's not a movie that, and especially the fucking sequel of what was it, Harley's movie was bad. That was just bad. Like they were just trying to make a stance, and also people hated Jared Leto's Joker. But that's mostly because that's combined with like, I don't think Jared Leto did a bad job with his Joker. It just wasn't the Joker people like have a perception of. But I want to go back on track when it comes to D&D. So D&D was in such a, like, it was in a spot to become something legendary in the mass media, and then they lost all their fans so fucking fast of so many things back with the AI images, to the decisions they're making, even how they are doing D&D, or the, I can't think of the name, but basically the 6th edition of the game. I'm sorry, my fucking active window shit is annoying me. They just fucked up so bad. Like, they're like, of all the fuck ups of a company do, they're up there for sure. Like, they were bad. Like, there is like almost no redeeming what I mean, they're not no redeeming, but it was like, it was some shit. And the thing is, like, the closest like company I can think that does fuck ups that bad is Blizzard and EA. The difference is they can afford it. The reasons why D&D is getting like fucked over, it's not them. Let me get this straight. Wizards of the Coast I would say what the heart and soul of it is fine. The execs that got put upon the title, don't know the fuck they're doing, and they come from horrible backgrounds that shouldn't be in charge of that. And on top of that, the only reason they have like shit hit the fan immediately is because Hasbro, a pretty much dying company, saw the success and booming success of D&D, and they said, let's just fucking throw everything at it. And they don't know, and they just fucked up. They literally, all the love and support Wizards and D&D had went out the window, and like, I don't think it's and it hasn't recovered, honestly. Like, D&D is still prevalent, but it's not D&D. It's not. People are making their own stuff. Like, even Critical Role, the biggest D&D like showcase, with their own show and with what they do now, it's all been unique stuff Matt has created or combined with other stuff. Like, he's been trying, like, and they still use D&D, they still use D&D and Beyond, they still use all this shit.
In time for what?
The final
they
I think we both expected
like
to end like this.
and then on top of that, Matt is making his own TTRPG.
All the Citadel systems. The relay will open.
So I know once that starts up, I know definitely the next campaign of what Critical Role is not going to be in D&D anymore.
You survived our
It's going to be in that shit,
but I've changed.
which most likely is going to be good. It's going to take him, honestly. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a good minute.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you
But-
insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About sovereign manipulation. About indoctrination. The doubts began to
It's
eat
just,
away.
it's...
Sovereign sensed my hesitation.
Sorry.
I
Stop
was
talking.
planted to strengthen my resolve.
Because I'm even
Now my
distracted.
doubts are gone.
I
believe
should
in
just stop
sovereign
talking when this is
completely.
going on.
I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for the implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
The funny thing is, this would have been a boss fight, and I just ended it by just having high-ass shit. So, make sure to have either Paragon or Renegade fully up if you want to skip the boss fight. It's so funny. Full on skip a boss fight. Which I would even say, especially on harder difficulties, recommend to do.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
The Caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You'd sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
And they won't. Not real. Well, sorta.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
I love... One thing I'll say what Mass Effect does great is these space battles we don't get to experience, but these are just so fucking cool.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
I'm gonna do a Renegade run soon. As much as I hate it, I'm a super Paragon boy, but I need to do it. Pew.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
For some reason, I feel like this was the team that Shepard would pull up. I don't know, it feels right. Assuming control. This boss fight's so fucked up. I mean, he's just the Geth that jump around. That's all what he is.
This station is mine.
But it's... Especially on, like, just any difficult, like... I know, I think this is the easiest difficulty, so that's why it's so easy. But, like, when I first fought it, man, it was a bitch to fight.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back. Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Ugh. Do. Warp. And marksman. There you go. He just jumps around so much, and that laser does a lot of fucking damage. Like, his attacks do so much. It's so annoying. They did a good job writing Saren. Even though when the conversations about like convincing people is sometimes a little iffy, I think they do much better writing in Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 is fucking like peak. Mass Effect 3 is also like it's very peak as well. It's just not as much character development because it's all the characters we know, and it's everyone's conclusion,
Hit it with everything we got.
including the galaxies to a degree, until Mass Effect 5. God, it's gonna be so bad playing Mass Effect Andromeda, but I gotta do it.
Hard on my flank. We're going
I gotta do it.
Go!
So dramatic.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Garrus, my boy. Also, these games have the best companions, for sure. One of the best protagonists, one of the best, and some of the best companions in this of video games. Bioware has always done a good job. I would say Andromeda, I think, is their weakest of everything, of writing and story, because they kind of just did it's just a weirder, it's weird.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard, we have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Consular, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
So badass. With awkward fucking
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its
animations.
part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
So funny. We're so badass too. Normandy, best ship ever made in sci-fi. In my opinion, MIO. It's just so fucking good. Sorry, I would not have skipped that, but I have seen that so many fucking times. Exit to launcher. It's me! Huh? Mass Effect 2 time. Game capture. Oh man, Mass Effect is such a good series. As much as I play these games a lot. There's as much as I love these games, I also hate it. Or specifically, like I acknowledge Mass Effect 2 it has the better and probably best. Not I wouldn't say best, but one of the better options. Graphics isn't graphics. Portraits. Yes. Okay. Mass Effect 2. Hey. Okay. New game. Prime. Yep. 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 Let's go on. Should I go the hardest? I'm gonna do what I did for Persona. Do the second hardest. Oh, squad only. Subtitles on. Oh, yeah. Jane Shepard, 47, Vanguard. Path. You're not Rex survived the flame mine. Was killed on the mine. Council was saved by Shepard. Shepard recognized Kemper innocent for the sake of the Council. EA presents. I'll just call this series Time to Save the Galaxy. Fuck it. Fuck it. This game will be smoothly and I can probably play more hours as casually. Mass Effect 1 is just, I don't know, I play that so much.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Hottest character ever added in the game, in the games.
But humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth? We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman, If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
And Lucius Man's also written super well. One of the best kind of like characters. 1 month after the Deving attack in Citadel, the Gotham community was rebuilt. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Council, earned humanity's membership of a prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence of the Reaper's ignominious machines all civilians every 50,000 years. It's just the beginning. That shit goes way too fast to fucking read. So I try chat, but so good. So cool. Normandy. Cool. Oh, I love the Normandy. Favorite ship. I'm so curious what I want us to be given the Normandy again for P5. That'd be so good.
4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Boing.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
What? It's Liara.
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
Go, Boo, go. Go, Pookie Bear.
Everybody in. Go,
Move,
go,
move,
go.
move. How important I'm gonna be. Run.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
I'm just glad they also made the decision to make us keep the N7 armor. I do want to bring. I wish they could have brought back the style this armor was though. That would be cool. I've always liked this armor look, like the plating. As much as I still like the default, this plating was also very cool.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can
I
still
can save
her.
her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
These fuckers are really trying to murk us. I wonder why they don't make us very much. Fucking dead. Went down with the ship. We're not Master Chief. We don't have the Mjolnir armor to save us from planet drop. Or, whatever the fuck it's called. I remember something. I just don't remember what. Oh, what it is, I do not remember. Mass Effect 2. Sure.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Kaidan Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, He told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, and disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been.
Yeah.
That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. and I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was
Oh my god.
Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man and a great soldier. But I had to choose. I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped us put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that. Each time.
That's what we did in the previous image.
The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel,
that's not true.
The Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair. but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Just another routine mission.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Time to be super turning into fucking what the fuck it's called, accept import face. Adepts can upgrade with L5X implants. Can spawn a micro singularity, damaging enemies and pulling them in the air. Okay, so because they're feared for their high risk, high reward combat style close, destroying them. Adepts are biotic specialists capable of disabling and killing enemies with raw biotic power. While they are lack advantage in combat training, they are the best defense against without firing a shot. Vanguard again. Yep. Yes, sirree.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping.
Where am I? Where am I? Beautiful lady.
I told you your estimate wrong. Run the numbers again.
Beautiful lady.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility
Hurry. I have leveled up. I am level, what am I? Level 2.
Pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield
Oh.
yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
Whee! Not like weird. Hey, whoa! Fuck you. Oh, you're still alive. Funk, 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 funk.
Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your
Boing.
System failing.
My shields are down.
Nice work, Shepard.
What the fuck is that? I know we're having conversations, so let me, well, there's like a lot of story shit, so I can't really talk about what we were talking about a fucking 30 minutes ago or whatever it was. Grenade launcher. Boing!
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
Wee.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Money.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Shut up, Bloom. It's about me, Shepard. I fucking dead.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Bitch. So mean.
You're up. Get over here.
Get over here. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, boink, boink. Boink, boink, boink.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Who are you?
I'm with Miranda.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Boink.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around.
Jacob, I wish you were written better.
We gotta get you to the shuttle
He was
first.
the worst written character.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've gotta get you out of here, Shepard.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Oh. Point. Point.
Falling back.
Point.
Okay. I promise that answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, and bam! Bunch of explosions.
Bam!
Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. They knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's go.
Get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
Let's get them. Let's get the fuck out of here. Whee! I wish I had a shotgun. Shotgun.
Sensors activated.
Point.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Impact. Impact event.
They found me.
Help! Help! Help me! Help! Stupid video.
Shepard, down here!
Shepard!
Got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the front.
Boink.
Shepard, never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs. But whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the cannon. Clear a path to the shuttle. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after.
To the boss.
Sleep mode ended.
Boing, 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 boing. Oh. Boing, 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 boing. I need to remember this is not an easy, normal difficulty. It's harder. But it's fine.
Can't get up.
Can I? Please? Please? There we go. What do you mean I can't? Whoa. Go on, game. Whoa. I need my fucking barrier back. Give me back my barrier. The strongest fucking ability. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. I have this ready. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Boing. No, 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 no.
Can't reach the target. Can't get a lock. Can't target them.
There you go. Arrgh. Oh, my buttocks sitting on weird. My nose. My nose. Throw something different.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma,
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Bonk.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Damn. Damn.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I would survive. Just
the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
why?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
I feel
This
fine.
is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. Did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
It's weird I just have the recon hood. I want to go commando. Gray on gray. Because there's a jacket. Oh, no, casual wear. jacket. Whoa, 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 whoa. Booty.
Commander Shepard.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
We're committed. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act,
there you go,
no more human
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Maybe
if
it
what
would.
you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
For now. Do I have a choice?
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Leveled up. There's always, I don't ever understand why anyone would do the first option. Like, the second option is so much better. Even if we're playing soldier, the increase is so important. I don't know how anyone would never not do that. Save. Hey. I want to get through all this shit. Wee. Goddamn wee. Alright.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Give me a second. Chat. Oh my god, the lag.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
Oh my
I
god.
just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for these, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
That's good now.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Elusive Man was. If I was running the show, we'd have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Elusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Elusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The Elusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the Elusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. There was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
See.
Should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Square up, motherfuckers. That's not what I meant to wanted to do. That's fine. Is there a quick? Is there a? I don't know. Can you control? No. Key bindings, I guess. That doesn't give me any gameplay. No, I'll find it. What? Oh, I switched to it. I did it again though.
I'm here.
Affirmative. With you.
Sure thing.
That's that button. X.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, no signs of
Salvage. Ugh. That gave me car sickness for some reason.
disabled at the other colonies.
Go right.
Shoot them before they take out the shields.
Yeah. On target.
That shit went flying.
shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Blah, 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 blah. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. I had a feeling. Bunk, bunk. Man, I'm gonna fucking hate doing that DLC mission, but I can't do it. Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
No shields.
I can see it in your eye. Ow. I can see it in your smile.
Stop right there!
Braza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait.
Shepard.
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down. Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Braza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Vitor.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Braza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
The people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Tali, my love.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
My
Been
love.
spotted.
Bonk, 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 bonk. Back, 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 back.
Use overload on him.
Bonk. Bonk. Oh.
Rock.
One left.
Got him.
Bonk, 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 ow. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk.
I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor.
They're fucking dead.
We should have expected this.
Come on. You can still catch them.
Fucking, I'm surrounded by racists all the time. Hello. Go here. And then that. And that. Oh, hello. Ow, bitch, 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 bitch. Why am I getting hit by? Oh, motherfucker. Oh. Glad I saved. Glad I saved. Oh, that button.
Shields have failed.
Can I? That's on.
Out that one.
Ouch.
Target down! You're done!
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Dun, 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 dun. Sometimes this game gives me so much fucking chills and slight panic attack. Or I feel like I have slight panic attacks happening. It's because the audio fucks me up. Boink. Boink. Ow. If you can play, if the next game you can actually play any race, if Geth is available, I'm choosing Geth immediately. But if it isn't, oh my god, I'm a Quarian, adept, or sentinel or whatever. Having adept abilities or biotic abilities is gonna be interesting. Bonk, 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 bonk. I ain't changed.
Rerouting.
Too fucking good. So fucking.
This should come in handy.
Ymir. Guys, this is also the game where you fucking have to scan every fucking planet. Every fucking planet you gotta scan. Boink boink.
Monsters coming back. Max will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if it was working. I was like, oh, spam.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms.
God, I really wish next.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know.
I really wish the next game allows us to play as any of the races,
Like
or the main
security
council
footage.
races,
You must have pieced it
including
together manually.
Krogan, or the main central race, which is Krogan, Quarian, Turian, Solarians, Asari. And then the hope, the secret hope. Yeah. But human, Krogan,
They usually work
Solarian,
through intermediaries,
Turian.
like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could
Sorry.
explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors
Human?
have advanced technology. They can have a
Cornea.
weapon that disables an entire
Sorry.
settlement at once.
Krogan, Turian, Solarian. 6 races.
Sword. No one can hide.
7 of
The
Geth.
Seekers find you,
Gabby.
freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
I really hope. I really, really, really
Why didn't
hope.
the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive
Dark
man.
energy.
Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive. And you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Spooky, scary aliens who collect our fucking bodies. Still living in the shell. They can't move. Super fucking scary.
Good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction.
I wonder what they are.
That might have been enough.
Oh. Collectors I thought was...
What really concerns
I'll
me
get into in a
is why
second.
they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Collector is another race of again, bug. Look, I hate bugs. Don't get me wrong, I hate bugs. I love bug because I love bug alien races. I think they're very fun. Or animalistic intelligence, hive mind shit. And again, Reapers. Anyone like connected to Reapers is cool. Other than like the undead robot shit, those are like eh.
And then they leave, but they've never talked.
Collectors though, they're cool.
And the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the
I don't remember if he's already
a really good team.
I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I don't remember if he's already been affected by the Reapers or he is just someone who heavily is involved. I don't recall.
When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world.
It's interesting because Rex and or the Krogan work, or how their names work, is like it's like how I say Japanese names work. Tally.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more input before I'll commit.
Garrus.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
Vicarian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
I wonder who that is. Joker.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. A lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Normandy! Which, Normandy and Cerberus hands, scary. When you think about it, like how the fuck did I get this? Like, I would imagine the Normandy's designs is super top secret, and not only did Cerberus, an anti-alien, pro-human terrorist group, get the design, but then they modified it for their own. Means they can probably take the tech that's supposed to make it good for their own ships. Like the fuck? The Faifu? Normandy. Fucking love Normandy. Favorite ship design. Favorite spaceship in general. It's so slick. It's just so good looking. It's just so good. Bam, 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 bam. Going to the Crucible, I think. I can't remember. My brain is fucking stupid. Stupido.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Good point.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's
are
artificial
you?
intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
See you. Galaxy map. Private terminal. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Team, all these information upgrades, unread messages. Much from Anderson. On the off chance the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come talk to me in the Citadel. That's the name. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair you be allowed to speak. You're allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Shoku was Yamanari. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with the veteran mercenary Zahid Masani. You may know his name as Zahid. He has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus system, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission. I arranged for him to join you. But on Omega, he wraps in his current bounty, worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. Commander from Project Walker. 1 second. The MSS server ship from Cerberus Connections has gone missing. The server team is field testing a new prototype Hammerhead planet side exploring rover. Addition scientist Dr. Roy are aboard. Normandy's crashed the commander, Emerald Hackett. Our scans and the system has turned up something we thought the final location record SSV Normandy. We thought the news might be important to you, but we also have an alternative one. The Alliance would take an honor. Would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to build on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to the monument and the first walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crew, report to the Alliance and those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. Recon Hood, Shepard, Recruiter. Want to show your face and where you go. The center of the Hood, the Cerberus issues covert operations. Additional reference you may like. The Hood is your in the quarters. Overlord, Shepard. One of our cells just went off the grid without an explanation. Project Overlord has been concerned in high volatile technology. Need to investigate their work. Extremely compromised or compartmentalized enough. I can't divulge operation details over this channel. You will find them in the planet's Atari Typhoon system, the Phoenix missing cluster. Please use the care. Trevor units and Gath. Where I'm telling you off the chasing operations reach highly successful weapons called blah blah blah. Kasumi. At great cost and effort has tracked down a master thief, Kasumi Goto, and then convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer have claimed to seen her in person. She's an eloquent at stealth and infiltration, and her skills are proven valuable to your mission. Travels as he counsel refined a special added terminal that differs than usual. Put the password silence is golden and begin your account. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical document. Your status has changed from deceased to alive. After dedicate most of our modest administration fees for closing the file, the subject changed. Your account has remained balance of 50,000 credits. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Sorry. A bot was trying to text me or someone. It was some dumb shit. Like, I'm trying to maybe find people of my field and make, like, I can do collab or just talk, be friends. Just want friends. Sure. Sure. Eh. Shoulder.
Joker would like to see you up on the. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I
Joker
should know?
would like to. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I'll probably talk to Joker and I'll call it end stream. I would have done longer, but it's like, I think this is a good starting point anyway.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer. Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
See ya, Commander. Alright. Let me save. End stream. Bye bye.